Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank one of my subscribers, Adrian Thomas, for this story. Man, people are going to start going off around here if they don't get these unemployment payments right. So, this came out in the Washington Post. Workers are pushed to the brink as they continue to wait for delayed unemployment payments. This is June 13th, 2020. Alex Herdez has been filing for unemployment every week since April, shortly after she was laid off from her first day at work at a bridal clothing store. But more than 2 months later, the 23-year-old in Lexington, Kentucky, has yet to receive any payment. She and her husband have been struggling to pay rent and make their monthly car payments. The automated phone system for the state's unemployment system takes her to a queue for a callback that has yet to come. Visits to state offices have been fruitless. While Herdez she was finally able to get an appointment with someone at the unemployment agency to look at her case, it's not until August. Oh, ouch. Wow, you filed in April and they can't see you until August? Ooh. See, America was never prepared for any kind of big major disasters like this pandemic. Totally unprepared. And you know what? Everybody is now realizing these people are full of shit. They can't run nothing, y'all. The pandemic's toll on workers who have been furloughed or laid off, like Herdez, is measured in numbers that splash across headlines. 1.4 million new weekly unemployment claims and 18 million people are already receiving continuous unemployment insurance. Tens of thousands of workers at Levi's, Wells Fargo, and United Airlines learned this week that they could be furloughed or laid off in the coming months, sending those workers to seek jobless benefits as well. 4 months into the worst recession since the Great Depression, tens of thousands of workers like Herdez across the country have filed for jobless claims but have yet to receive payments. Many are now in dire financial straits. We've been only able to make half payments on everything, Herdez said in an interview. We bought a large amount of groceries and we have been taking things out of the freezer, but as the weeks go by, it's hard to figure out whether to pay bills or whether to have enough food to last the week. The issue has spilled back into public view in recent weeks as thousands of frustrated workers await payments, have camped out, sometimes overnight, in front of unemployment offices in states like Oklahoma, Alabama, and Kentucky. Wow. The ongoing delays are the result of a confluence of crises, experts say. A flood of new jobless applications, about 50 million, has overwhelmed state unemployment offices over the past 4 months. The agency themselves are hampered by years of neglect. They rely on reduced staff and badly outdated technology after years of budget cuts, often at the behest of business groups and Republican legislatures. Issues with fraud and user confusion over new rules and filing process have further bogged down the process. But cases like Herdez shows what happens when workers simply run out of money and the social safety net malfunctions with defaulted payments and trips to food banks. In more desperate situations, workers become homeless. Wow. we've kind of, wow. So they're saying, they're trying to get through this the best that they can, like many people in this country. You know, the need to be more standards, and those standards need to be rigorously enforced by the federal government. The Department of Labor does not track the percentage of unemployment benefits that have been processed. An agency spokeswoman said in an email the agency did not offer a comment on the issue of delays in processing benefits. But previously, unreleased data compiled by Andrew Stetner, a senior fellow at the Century Foundation, illustrates the scope. By the end of May, about 18.8 million out of 33 million claims, 57%, had been paid nationwide. That number has steadily improved from 47% of paid claims at the end of April and 14% at the end of March. In Wisconsin, about 13% of claims remain unprocessed as of July 7th. Residents told local reporters that they had waited 10 weeks or longer for their claims to be processed, leaving some on the brink of bankruptcy and eviction. The Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development said through a spokesman that the average time from application to payment is 21 days. In Pennsylvania, another 15% of claims were still in review as of mid-June. Oklahoma has approved 235,000 out of 590,000 claims, with about 2,000 still under review as of June 21st. But the state also denied, so some people been declined. So they said 350,000 claims were declined. Nevada also have issues processing these gig worker jobless claims, fulfilled only 74% of 106,667 eligible PUA claims by June 19th. I mean, this is rough. It is bad enough people been unemployed all this time. Now they can't even get their stuff together and make sure these folks are paid within a reasonable amount of time. Now, I did hear from my own subscribers down in Florida saying Florida don't pay you crap. And they have also a problem with, processing benefits, and people are complaining that it's tough to even access their system to even get benefits. So Florida is one of many Republican-led states that restricted unemployment benefits in the aftermath of the Great Recession. After sustained lobbying from corporations hoping to reduce unemployment taxes, the state under the Governor Rick Scott limited unemployment to 12 weeks and capped weekly benefits to $275. Wow, that is nothing. Who the hell can make it on that? Oh, that's ridiculous. So it is just going over other states, y'all, but this is a disgrace. You're talking about a country that's been boasting forever about being so advanced and leading the world in this and leading the world in that. And as soon as one major disaster hits, this pandemic, it has completely fallen apart. The system is beyond broken. The system is non-functional. You know why? Because it was never good in the first place, y'all. You can't end up like this if your system was really good. If it was halfway decent, you probably would have been able to hang in there and get through this. But it was never good from the start. And now I did a video and they said unemployment is going to go well into 2021. So that means you now got more people coming onto this broken system. and people filed in April and you haven't paid them yet? What are they supposed to do? Oh man, this place ain't no good. Y'all, please tell me what you think. This is this is beyond ridiculous. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.